Coffee's coming to an end. I've been a seller before, a few times, and I just somehow have never sold my own properties. I like to use an agent, and I prefer to use an agent rather than sell my own property. As real estate agents and brokers, we do tend to forget the most important things a seller needs and wants. The three things. Number one is a seller must get a valuation from us. Even if they have a set price, even if they know, even if whatever price they're asking is their price, still do your homework and give your seller a valuation, because that way, when you do take an offer, let's say it was a cash offer and it wasn't quite what the seller's wanting, at least let the seller tear up the offer. At least let the seller know that this is a buyer he should be chasing or shouldn't be chasing away. The seller will know whether they should embrace and somehow try and get this buyer possibly to meet them on a middle ground, or to get this to work somehow. The second thing that we do tend to fail to do, and is hugely important to sellers, is feedback. Feedback is the food of a seller. No seller wants to feel that they've been kept in the dark. It is so important, because every little bit of feedback is guiding you and the seller to what the market talk is and how the market is speaking to you about the property and to the seller. And lastly, a seller wants transparency. They want honesty and transparency. If you know the seller's home is overpriced, whether they are not going to be that happy that you tell them, you do need to show and prove why it is overpriced. You also need to be open and honest with the buyer feedback, because that can help a seller ultimately get the highest price in the shortest amount of time for their home. And happy selling.